Smoked and reverse seared picanha. It's juicy, it's tender, it's beefy, it's delicious, and I'm going to show you how I made it. I'm Justin with Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. If you're new here, go ahead and like, subscribe, and smash that bell. Let's get started. I picked up this 3.3 pound picanha at Hogs Meat Market in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Today we're going to season this with our very own GPS. Check it out, new labels. What do you think? Hopefully you can see here, this is the meat side of the picanha. That is the grain running that direction. So we're going to, of course, smoke this whole thing, but that means we want to cut this way against the grain. Take a look at the fat cap. Nice even coverage. You don't really see any of the meat except right here. I'm not going to worry about that, but I am going to score this because I want that seasoning to really penetrate down into the meat. Today's binder is Wagyu beef tallow. Let's flip it over and hit this side first. This GPS goes so well on beef. It's got pepper, a 16 mesh ground black pepper. It's got kosher sea salt, paprika, onion, garlic. Pat it in, hit the sides. Trying to pick that rub off the cutting board, don't want to waste any. Let's fire up the Blaze Kamado. We're going to use our BLT hardwood lump charcoal today. Weapon of mass destruction. All right, we got our heat deflector set. Intake is open. Daisy wheel, halfway open. We're gonna get this thing to 250 degrees and we'll throw on our picanha. All right, our grill is up to 275. I really wanna be around 250, but that's all right. Here's our picanha. We're just gonna let that go for the next 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna come out here and put a probe in there in just a few minutes. Let's get an internal probe in that picanha. So as you see there, we're at 54 degrees internal. We're looking for about 120, and then we're gonna pull it off, let it rest, get our grill scraping hot, and then come back for the sear. All right, it's been an hour and a half. Let's see what we're looking like. Our internal temp is 126. We got good color. That's the fat cap side, the meat side is down. So what we're gonna do is take this off the cutting board and let it rest, and we're gonna get this Blaze Kamado screaming hot for the sear. As you can see, I took out my first grate and I'm just gonna sear that picanha on that Blaze searing plate. I also use that as my heat deflector, but that's a stainless steel 1/4 inch plate, and it's gonna create a great sear. All right, that picanha's been resting about 15 minutes. The temperature, the internal temperature went up to 129, so it went up a few degrees since we pulled it off. But this plate is hot and it's ready to sear. Okay, we're gonna go fat side down first. Want to make sure that all that fat gets rendered down. So we get the sides. Okay, let that thing work its magic. About a minute and a half. Go ahead and get my tongs out so I don't have to get burned. Give it a flip. They gone a little too far in the char, that's all right. Give it another minute and a half. That's a great color right there. Liking what I see. Oh man. Trying to get the ends. All right, let's take this thing off and let it rest about 10 minutes on the cutting board. Oh boy. Okay, we've let this rest for about 10 minutes. Oh, that crust is gonna be good. Let's make sure. Yeah, so our grain runs this way. But first I'm gonna just cut this in half. I just want you to see what it looks like in the middle. Oh, perfect. Look how juicy that is. Nice and medium rare. Let's go ahead and get a slice. I'm just gonna start on this. Well, you know what? I'm gonna start on the bigger side. I like to eat from the middle where it's least done. I like medium rare. Check that out. Look how juicy and tender that is. Let's get a bite. All right, here we go. That looks amazing. Oh, buddy. Let me get some of that fat. Look at that juice. Dip it back in the juice. Definitely need a napkin. It's beefy, tender, juicy, delicious. A little bit of hint of that cherry wood. The crust on the fat cap is outstanding. I don't think you want this cooked to medium. Medium rare is the play here. This was super simple, easy to do. There's different ways to do it. There's the traditional Brazilian style where you cut it into little C's and fold it over onto a skewer and roast it over a live fire. Maybe we'll try that next time. If you don't mind, go ahead and like, subscribe, and smash that bell. It's the best way to help the channel. We certainly appreciate it. Give this a shot, and we'll see you next time.